Hello everyone, welcome back to my vlog. This is my life. Guess what? This is my life. It is 7 p.m. here in New York, and what am I doing right now? Well, I was on Facebook watching King of the Hill, and I came across a post. It's a post by a woman that does her makeup on Facebook. And she's not satire. That's the sad part. Somebody had asked her to do a goth look. And I would think that a 44-year-old woman, like myself, I'm 44, would know what a goth look looks like. She looked like a drunk getting ready for Halloween. And when people would comment and say she needs to get a new hobby, which you guys might say I need to get a new hobby, but I have other hobbies. I do this for fun. She still thinks she looks good. And I'm like, no. And you got the fake people that are like, oh, you look great. No. You look like a drunk got a hold of somebody's palette and decided to do some makeup. I'm sorry. I don't know what she was thinking. That wasn't goth. So, maybe and me, you kind of can tell what I'm getting ready to do by the shirt. Don't we all love the Ouija board shirt? I think I got it at Five Below. I pulled out my dark makeup. Back in the day, when I was in high school, I did go goth. Legit goth. 90s goth. I had the black hair, the black makeup, black lipstick, black nail polish, black toenail polish, the black clues. And then I did it again when I got older. But I didn't dye my hair black because that was a big mistake because I screwed up my strawberry blonde hair when I dyed my hair black. Yeah, never dye. If you got blonde hair, don't ever dye your hair black because you fuck up your pigment. Hence why my hair is dark now. I screwed it up. I wore a wig when I was older and did the goth look. All right, so you can tell I have my selfie light. See? My selfie light on me. There's no filter on me. Can't do a filter on this app anyways. So I'm gonna do a goth look. So I pulled out my palette with the darkest colors in it because I still gotta get a few more palettes. I got my liquid eyeliner here. And I'm gonna try out, this is for people that have hand tremors, that have problems holding on to brushes without them shaking. I have this, okay? If you look at it, it's got an indentation for you to put your finger, okay? So you can grasp it, so you have a better grip on it, and then you just, I'll show you once I get to the eyeliner. And what it does is it makes it easier for you to do your eyeliner. This is for people that have hand tremors. So if you have a hand tremor, this is a definite must for you. And you can take this off to clean it. Like if you have one of those machines that cleans your brushes, I have one. You can take that off and just sit in there and let it brush, clean up. Or you can take it off and so you can clean in there and whatnot. But this is a definite must for people that have hand tremors, or you have like arthritis or something and you can't hold on to the eyeliner thing because it's so tiny. This is a must. This is a must. My husband bought this for me, and I'm so glad he did, but I've only used it probably once because I keep forgetting it's in my makeup drawers. All right, where to begin? Now, I don't have black lipstick, so I'm going to have to create a black lipstick. Okay, so that's gonna take, I'm probably just gonna use my liquid eyeliner on my lips because I don't have any black lipstick. I did, but it was really shitty. It was like a waste of $5. Okay, so what am I gonna start with? First, let's start off with the face. Let's clean that shit up because I don't know what's on my face. I didn't put no makeup on today. Well, actually, that's a lie. I put some foundation on, but it was like quick powder foundation just to go to my group therapy, which actually got canceled again. So, yeah, gotta love it. It really sucks. That's like 3 weeks in a row that group therapy got canceled. Like, why are you people even... Because you have to have more than 2 people in the group to be able to have a session. And there's always been just 2 of us showing up. Why sign up for group if you're not going to go to group? Because there's actually a waiting list. There's actually a waiting list for people to go into these groups. And if they didn't want to be there, they could leave and let somebody else have the spot. Now, when it comes to the Goth Look, there's a lot of steps you skip. Okay, there's steps you skip. Now, when I say goth, I'm talking about 90s goth. I'm not talking about this new 2000s freaking emo look. Emo, whatever the fuck you pronounce it. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about legit 90s goth look. Okay? And I'm not talking about those colorful girls with the colorful wigs and colorful makeup. I don't even know what the hell you call that. I don't even know what you call it. I call that a big mistake. All right, so cleaned up my face. Wasn't that bad. I just had a little foundation on my face today. All right, so I'm gonna start off with, and just gotta clean up my. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the Scentials Dew hyaluronic acid. I cannot speak tonight. I mean, it is after 7 p.m. and I'm sitting here doing makeup that I'm just gonna take it off. But I'm gonna show up that chick that thinks her goth look looks good. Now, these steps we didn't do back then. We didn't do this back then. We just threw our makeup on and out the door we went. But for the sake of my aging skin here, we're just gonna add those steps. All right, so, especially considering the fact I'm just gonna be taking this right off my face when I'm done. And I got a hold of my husband, said, my phone's going on Do Not Disturb. I gotta show up somebody that thinks they know how to do a goth look. All right, so that's on my face. Let's start with the concealer. Back then, really didn't care about concealing anything. We just threw the foundation on, threw the eyeshadow on, threw the mascara on, and off we went. But I'm not that young teenager or that 20-something-year-old anymore. Now, I don't have any blemishes on my face, so I don't need to like put a lot of concealer on because I don't have any acne or scarring or anything on my face, so I get to skip that step. All right, so what I'm gonna do is just grab a brush. Which one is this? It's my shadow brush. Let's grab a brush. It don't matter. It's not my good set. All right, so I'm just gonna tap that in there. Okay. Just tap that in there. And you don't want to drag it across your skin a lot because if you have aging skin, it's just going to be dragging it out. So I'm just kind of just tapping it in. I'm not left-handed, so. Okay. And I don't care what people say when they come at me for doing these videos. You got a tomboy doing makeup, okay? I'm a tomboy. All right, so that's that. I'm gonna put the concealer over my eyes so when I do the eyeshadow, it looks a little more pigmented. So for that, I'm gonna put some on my hand. And just put it on like I was putting on eyeshadow. Just to give myself a base. Just as if I was doing eyeshadow. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a base. Like I said, not left-handed, so. All right. I forgot the baby wipes, so. OCD is gonna kick in because my hands are gonna be dirty. All right, so what's next is I'm gonna use my Be Pure Hydrating Tinted Moisturizer with hyaluronic acid in Fair. So this actually works out in my favor that this is actually light because you wanted lighter skin. All right, so it's got a little like pink tube tip, and I'm just gonna color that on my face. Do this a little different than I usually do. Okay, now like I said, we didn't contour or anything back in the day. Contouring wasn't a thing. It was the 90s. All right, so I'm just gonna spread this out with my hands. And then I'm gonna come in with a foundation brush to kind of even it out so it doesn't look all messed up and everything. I know, it looks crazy right now. Looks crazy right now. All right. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. All right, and I think this is my foundation brush. No, it's a face brush, so that works. Get my face brush out, and we are just going to even this all out. All right, so that's evened out. I'm gonna use my Wet n Wild Cooling Hydra Depuffer, which I probably should have done before the foundation, but I totally forgot that I had that over there. Obviously, we didn't use this back in the 90s, because guess what? I didn't need it in the 90s. I don't think this was a thing back in the 90s, but it's gonna be a thing right now because I'm older. So. Okay. I'm going to go next with the eyebrows. Now, I'm going to be wearing a black wig, so I'm going to make black eyebrows. Okay. So I went and grabbed the baby wipes for my hands. Now, who does their makeup this late at night? That ain't going nowhere. Me. And I hope my battery lasts, because that'll be a big bummer. I'll have to find my other selfie light. All right. What really sucks is I don't have a dark eyebrow pencil. So we're going to use my eyeliner. And what sucks is the fact that it's a glitter eyeliner. It's a glitter eyeliner. It's the Kleancolor glitter. Kleancolor, where is it? Right there. Kleancolor glitter. So it's gonna look glittery. All right, so just gonna fill in my eyebrow with it. Oh, I like this better than my... Dude, I need to just get a brown eyeliner for my eyebrows, because I'm liking this a heck of a lot better than that browy wowie. Now, I don't have a shape to my eyebrows, okay? They go however they want to go. And the reason why they go however they want to go is because in the 90s I used to shave my eyebrows. I shaved my eyebrows back in the 90s to have thin eyebrows. Okay, so my eyebrows don't match each other. Am I tempted to go thin again? Yes, I am. Now, it's gonna look crazy because obviously I don't usually have black eyebrows. So, okay. So we are gonna start off with the eyeliner. And I'm gonna use the liquid eyeliner because it's the blackest eyeliner I have. And I've only used this once. And what you do is you just dab it in there, and then it gets on there like that. Okay. And this costs $7. It is Maybelline Lasting Drama. Okay. This is hard to get off, but I'm gonna put it on my eyes. So go from the end and you just glide it along. See, you just glide it along. And I'm going to fix it up as I go along. Don't worry about any messes that I make because I'm going to have black eyeshadow on. Okay. Wow. I guess because I'm supposed to go from the outside in. Ah, that's where I messed up. I'm supposed to go from the outside in with this thing. Like I said, this is like the second time I've used this. Oh, that side came out better. That side came out better. Now remember, this is not a normal look for me. I haven't done this look in a while. And don't mind how I do the eyeliner because I'm going to have black eyeshadow on. But this stuff will work good on my lips. Okay. Bring that out a little. Of course I would get that there. That's why I don't like liquid eyeliner. Okay, so that's on, and underneath here I'm going to use the glitter one. All right, so we'll set that aside. And this look is just for fun. I'm not going out to do anything. I'm just going to show up somebody that thinks that they know how to do a goth look. Okay? So it's not supposed to be anything perfect. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the Beauty Treats Modern Metallic Eye Palette. And I'm gonna work with this, this, and this, okay? So let's get my brushes that I need. That's my crease brush. That's the smoky liner. I'm going to need that. Let's see what we got here. Eyeshadow brush and an all over lid brush. Okay, so these are the four brushes I'm going to be using for my eyeshadow. We got the all over lid brush, which is the universal one. The eyeshadow brush, a shadow liner brush, and the blending crease brush. And this is from the Paris Hilton brush collection. I got it for Christmas. All right, so we're gonna start off with, I'm gonna smoke this out just a little, blend it out. So I need the smoky liner brush. So what I'm gonna do is, I need to get one of these to just designate to spray on my brushes because I don't want to be wasting my setting spray on my brushes. Okay, so and then I just come through and I just kind of smoke it out. Okay, now remember, this is not a normal look for me. This is just for fun. And I thought I'd share it with all of you while I try to show up this person on how to do the goth look, on how it's supposed to look. And like I said, this is 90s goth that I'm doing. If I get any eyeliner on the bottom, I don't really care. I will clean that up. I might have to come back through with my foundation because I feel like I'm going to end up taking it off underneath my eyes. As you can tell, because it looks like I've got blush on. All right, so an all over color. Now the all over color will obviously be a lighter color. So we are going to go with, we're going to go with this like smoky blue color. And yes, you're probably thinking, well, it's supposed to be a goth look. Why are you putting blue in it? You'll see. You'll see. All right, so I'm going to grab my eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to spritz it. Okay. And why I spray it, I just learned to do this. Why I spray it is it makes this eyeshadow a little more pigmented. So we are going to put that all over the lid. Another thing it's going to do is it's going to set the eyeshadow in place. Okay. So see, it doesn't look blue. All right, so that's all over the lid. Now you're probably saying, well, where'd the color go? We're getting there. Next, we're gonna do the crease. And for the crease, we're gonna go into this like a grayish black. And for that, I need my crease brush. I'm gonna use my blending crease brush. Can't speak. All right, so spray. Okay, get that on there. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get the crease. And it's not even a crease anymore because we've gotten older. It's above the eye. Yes, it is raining outside. Come in and kind of clean it up a little. Up. Just a little. Okay. Now, for up a little higher, I'm going to go with purple, okay? I'm going to go with purple. You're probably saying, well, purple isn't a goth look. Well, today it's going to be. So I'm going to go with this purple right here. And we're going to tie that color in with the black. Now, I have a tool in here I could use. So let me try it. See how it works. I haven't learned how to use this yet. The weird things I buy. Okay. Now, when you think of the purple, you think of a bruise. That's what you think of. You think of a bruise. I think this side's more pigmented than that side. All right. And now, let's get a little sparkle in here. That's a little outside of the goth look, but I'm gonna update it just a little. My eyebrows are looking a little crazy. All right, so I already went ahead and I used the Modern Glitz Day and Night palette, and I just used the silver glitter. My eyebrows look crazy. So let me set that aside because I'm not using that right now. Okay, so what next? We're gonna work on the eyeliner. All right, so the eyeliner goes, it's the same eyeliner I used on my eyebrows. And I'm barely pulling on my face here. Now, you're probably saying, well, why don't you put it on your waterline? I can't. It irritates my eyes. I had a situation where I almost went blind because of something that got in my eye that I used. And I don't like putting anything in my eyes. So we're gonna smoke it out under the eyes. Now, I'm gonna run through here again with this. I'm not a big fan of liquid eyeliner, so just gonna run this through here again, kind of darken that up just a little, okay? The eyebrows will look so much better once I have the black wig on. Okay, so there's that. Next, I'm going to use my mascara. And it is the LA Colors A Perfect Curve. And you go as close as you can to the end of the eyeliner towards the eyelid and bring it up. Don't bring it out, bring it up. You want to get each strand. Okay, and then I'm gonna come through with my smoky liner brush, and I'm just gonna kind of just like smoke that out. Just smoke that out. Okay, now that I've got that done, and I look crazy, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna fix the foundation. So I went in, fixed the foundation, kind of did the best I could with my eyebrows, but my eyebrows aren't normally black, so it looks weird, okay? All right, so this is what we're working with right now. It looks a little strange on me because it's not my normal. All right, so I'm gonna bring this back. I'm gonna bring this back because I don't like looking pale and pale. And yes, it is a goth look, but I don't wanna look pale, pale. So, this is another foundation brush, but I'm just gonna add a little color. And what I'm doing is using the highlighter, the brush, and the bronzer all together. It wouldn't be something that we did in the 90s, but I don't want to look like a corpse. You probably think, that's a lot of powder on your face. Well, yeah, because I usually don't leave myself white as white can be. How I got away with this look when I was younger, I have no idea. I think the eyebrows are just throwing me off because it's like, they're black. Okay. I don't even think I did black I don't even think I did my eyebrows black back in the day. I think I just left them the color they are. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna move on to my lips. And this is gonna be the hard part because I don't have a black lipstick. So we are gonna just work on using my black liner. And these brushes are not labeled. My black set is not labeled. Okay, so we're gonna do a black lipstick using my black liquid liner. Okay. So pray for me. And I don't have a Cupid's bow, so this will get cleaned up, but it is turned out not that bad. It didn't turn out that bad. I am gonna clean it up. How I pulled off the Goth Look when I was younger is beyond me. Butthole lips. See, back in the day, the real butthole lips was you put concealer on your lips, and if you went like this, and you saw the pink, you had to redo it. So, all right, so I have, there's no label on it, but it's like, it's not glitter. It doesn't come out glittery. It's just clear. I gotta fix that. It's just a lip oil. I know I look crazy, don't I? The things I do. The things I do. And the thing is, I have a scar right here. Can barely see it. I have a scar right here because when I was little, I was in my walker and I took my walker down the step that led to my parents' bedroom, and I busted some brand new teeth right through my lip. Then when I got older, my mom's poodle decided to snap my face and got me right there. So, and I need to whiten my teeth. So my bottom lip is never shaped right. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little more color here I don't know if I want to go like, I'm gonna try a light black. See how that looks. And remember, I'm just having fun. Just having fun. Looks like I got punched in the face, which would never happen. And I'm just using eyeshadow. So it looks so much like a corpse, even though that was the look. Okay, so I'm going to go get the black wig and we'll see how this looks. Okay, so we got the wig on. Just gotta fix the bangs. See, I don't have a long wig. It's my 20s, a paperboy wig. I need to wash it, is what I need to do. I have a lot of wigs. I seriously look like a drag queen. Because this is outside my normal that I have done lately. Not a fan of the black lipstick, but it's part of the ensemble. Gotta keep my hands away from my face. Okay, so we're not gonna put a setting spray on because we're not trying to set this. I'm gonna take it off. So, this is a Goth Look. And I paired it off with my pentacle necklace. So, what do y'all think? I was just playing with the eyeshadow, playing with my liquid eyeliner on my lips because I don't have black lipstick. And I want to prove to a lady that what she did, and I'll share a photo, what she was doing is not goth. This is goth. So what do you think? I'll have her picture right after this. Now that you saw her pictures, who did it better? All right, so bye for now. I'm gonna take this off. So, see y'all.